While Aniimo can feel like a Pokemon MMO on the surface, most of the game is fully playable solo, but a few multiplayer features may actually change which Aniimo you want to build long term. You can explore the world, complete all quests, and capture all Aniimo completely solo, but with two exceptions. One, there was one event Aniimo, either Fulmintis or Dasmand, depending on which you don't choose, which can only be captured in another player's world or through trading. And two, while you can capture Fenmane out in the wild, you can only evolve a Fentuft into Fenmane after you trade any Aniimo with another player. Although you can also explore the world and complete quests in co-op, currently some progress is only saved on the host's world. However, the devs have acknowledged they're looking into improving the co-op experience even further, so I'm looking forward to that. There are a few locations like the main outpost or the city of Astra or the RV parks where you can see and interact with other players, but typically you won't see anyone anywhere else unless you team up in co-op. Although you can also use this flute item to invite a random player to join you at your location, which can be used in case you're struggling with a boss, for example. There were also a couple of sanctums which were restricted to co-op, and while I don't usually like restricting overworld gameplay to co-op, the puzzle-solving teamwork of these sanctums was actually pretty fun and well-designed. But the best of all is that you don't really need to complete these if you don't want to, since their rewards can also be obtained through other ways. The new Egg Heist game modes are where the devs spice things up. This is a sort of dungeon crawling game mode, and there's two different Egg Heist variants. One of them is PvP only, which can be played in teams of 3 players, each competing in a race to grab exclusive Aniimo eggs. The other Egg Heist variant is PvE only and can be played in either solo or co-op. In the beta, soloing the highest difficulty of Egg Heist was fairly doable, even if kinda hard. Which was nice because at least you weren't locked out of the Egg Heist rewards as a solo player, since those are the only eggs that can give you the unique Darkler variant Aniimos. Another game mode I really liked was the Holo-Battle Sim. This is a randomized roguelike mode with several difficulties which can only be played solo, as a way to test your Aniimo party's strength and get weekly rewards. But then, you also have a kinda similar co-op counterpart called the Holo-Battle Interlink, which has a set of 3 Aniimo bosses on a weekly rotation, and was essentially an endgame DPS check, which is meant to be played in a team of up to 4 players. Technically, you can also challenge the Interlink solo, but then your damage potential and rewards will always be much lower than if you play in a team, so there's a one-button matchmaking built in to quickly assemble a random party of 4 players. This Interlink is one of the main endgame modes as it incentivizes building a lot of different Aniimo for specific situations and elemental advantages, so I love that the devs already have this one set up for the long-term team building strategies. The Homeland is also a feature that got a lot of positive feedback. This is a completely solo feature where you build a base for your Aniimo to work in. Other players can visit your base and even help accelerate your egg hatches, but that's about it. Otherwise, you can still generally chat, trade, gift, and even take photos with other players, which helps make the game feel more alive, and it gives that almost MMO feel. But you're never required to do any of that, and in all other situations the game plays very differently to an MMO. The devs have also said they're looking to add more optional multiplayer features and avoid more obligatory ones, but there are rumors that a one-on-one PvP mode that was in the first beta might be coming back at some point as well, though I honestly have some doubts that it will, since it might not fit the game's vision anymore and we already have the Egg Heist now, but keep that in mind. Either way, that's the full breakdown. If you're a solo player, you'll get about 90% of the experience, but as a co-op player, you also have a ton of features to play with others as well, with more to look forward to, and this flexibility is part of why I'm so excited about this game. If you're interested in learning more about Aniimo, hit the like and hype buttons as it helps a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.